No matter how much I try to hide the mess with my chair, it doesn't work. I'm in the middle of cleaning like always because, you know, days off, what do I have to do? I ain't got money to spend, so I gotta clean and always organize. So at least you know I'm a very clean person. Anyways, what is up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here. That was a weird intro, I'm sorry. We're back with Metal Around the World, finally. Like, look, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who is still around. Ever since when my mom's passing, and then me going through other personal issues before that and during that, I just mentally been out of a lot of stuff, and I kind of been feeling like this year I'm like refinding myself. Is that the word? Rediscovering myself. There we go. And I've been doing a lot of spiritual work with it too. A lot of spiritual work. But anyways, I'm back. Here we are. Metal Around the World. Sorry, it was like what, a year and a half last time with Lonnie. We are in Switzerland. Switzerland. This is a very interesting country because they have, it's like a very, even though it's a very neutral country, they are very well protected. If you want to see more information, I'll leave the video down below with geography now. They have like a bomb shelter. There we go, bomb shelter. They have like a bunch of those. They're just a very well protected country, and it's very like, yeah, we're neutral, but try us. It's almost like that. And I heard it's very expensive to try to attack them. And if you hear my dryer, I am so sorry, but I'd rather you guys hear that noise than me hurry up trying to do this video, because my tenant and my nephew and my deadbeat brother and everyone's gonna start making noise in like 20 minutes if I don't do this right now, and I'd rather have you hear the dryer. So let's start with this one band that I have been hearing since like 2023, Aura. I hope I'm saying the name right. The album that I've been listening to the most is Nyx. Now, it was a triad Nyx. So it's like a whole, obviously, a trilogy. It's a trilogy. It is such an interesting band. It was founded in 2018. It's like atmospheric black metal. It has some classical to it, not like power metal classical, where that's more of such a theatric feel right there. Or should I say soundtrack score feel. This is more, okay, I guess I would call Aura more of a, their classical music more on the theatrical side a little bit. Just think like very Greek theater, you know, those kind of stuff. But it's such good dark atmosphere. You know how much I love atmospheric black metal, and then the bands I tend to go to, I could find something a little different from the other. Is definitely very beautiful. And I know a metalhead does not want to hear that. It's brutal. There we go. Brutal, beautiful. Somebody one time called me brutal. I was like, okay, thank you. It is more in the German, like they do sing more in German, so keep in mind Switzerland speaks like 4 languages. The Swiss people, I should say, speaks 4 languages. So keep that in mind. It's German, French, a little bit of Italian, I think was in there, and they have a language called Romansh, I believe. I'm so sorry if I said it wrong, but I'm guessing that was like the original language before the other groups came in. Again, watch geography now. You'll see like how a bunch of groups came in. So love the band. I love that they called it Nyx too. I was like, oh my god, one of the deities, the titans, or that I worship. I was like, I love that. So of course right away I was gonna love this. So yeah, I discovered them probably when I was supposed to do Switzerland Metal Around the World. Ad infinitum. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm gonna just say this every time because I feel like I have to. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing anything right. You can see that I'm trying to hide shit with my chair. So this is also like Swiss German. You're probably gonna hear that a lot. Symphonic metal band. I guess it was originally like a solo project with just a singer, but then it formed into like a band. I kind of want to say like there's a little bit like a pop element to this band from what I've heard so far. Great band. Love listening to them. You guys know I love power metal. Always down for some power metal, melodic metal. You guys. They started releasing albums like around in 2020 of April, and they had some success as well as like with Napalm Records, and you know, signing up with them. So it's definitely like a newer kind of band to listen to. Burning Witches, I don't think I really need to talk much about this band. Here's the thing, like Switzerland might be a small little country, but oh my god, do they have some legacy of bands. Like, you know, that band will leave like a legacy. Burning Witches, you know, the all-female group sorry, the all-female group Very traditional heavy metal. Very traditional heavy metal with a bit of speed, power, maybe even power metal in there too. I've talked about them before. It's a band I love a lot. You don't know how disappointed I was the past couple times where I missed them because they played during the holidays. I think it was at the Whiskey, and so yeah, that's the thing. So if they could come like in Halloween or something, that'll be great. They're a great cover of Holy Diver. They have, I believe, like also like 4 studio albums out. Let me see it real quick. I'm looking right. But I definitely talked about Dance with the Devil. I remember that. And I think I also talked about Witch of the North. But definitely check this band out if you haven't. It's like definitely what you would think of when it comes to traditional heavy metal, as well as with like a little bit of speed and like glam rock in there, if you want to say. I wouldn't say glam rock, I'll say more hair metal. Yeah, no, more hair metal. Yeah, people don't think there's a difference. There is. I don't know if I'm saying this name right. Chaosium? Chaosium. Whatever. So this is a new metal band. This is like a Korn sounding band. Like, I'm not kidding you, they sound like Korn a little bit with a little bit of like a melodic voice too. It was a fun band to listen to. I'm not really that into new metal. New metal is one of those bands, I mean those subgenres I should say, where it's like I didn't really like a lot of the bands during that era, but it'll be like a nostalgic feeling just to go listen to them now and then. Well, this is kind of like that, so I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm just letting you know of the band. When I do metal around the world, I know I could be like biased and be like, well, I didn't like this or whatever, right? But I also try to put it in there is because I was like, okay, I know they're gonna like them. You know, I know the audience is probably gonna like this band. But not really like something I'll stick to. The music videos were kind of fun to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Especially Unreal and Smile Again, so I definitely do recommend to watch their music videos at least. So yeah, good band. Cremation, holy shit. This is like, what is it again? Oh, the dryer stopped. Apparently they've been around for 30 years. I didn't even know that. I'm reading that right now. But they primarily sing in English. Who is texting me? I feel like every time when I do these videos, oh my god, my fucking... Of course, when I'm doing this, when I rarely do this, when I'm trying to... Okay, let's just... Que se callen. Okay, let's go. Okay. So this is a death metal band. Oh my god, I can't even talk now. So this is a death metal band. But their style is kind of inspired by like the Swedish and English and American icons from like the 80s and the 90s. So it's what I'm reading right now in their profile, because now what I was about to say, I'm now all over the place because of the damn phone and my MacBook Air going off. The album, what was the album I was listening to? Hold on, let me go find the album. Rise of the Phoenix, because I remember, oh my god, I forgot the YouTuber's name. He was talking about it. It was like one of his favorite albums from Switzerland. So yeah, that's why I was like, okay, well, I'll go straight to that one. I haven't listened to Where the Blood Flows, which is probably like their latest one that was released. But no, this was definitely a good album to listen to if you are into death metal. I will highly recommend this band for sure. Darkspace. Again, thanks to this YouTuber where I found it. Darkspace is like this cosmic black metal. Like, who would have thought cosmic? I mean, I love black metal, but I'm more into, you know, I don't mind the traditionals, you know, like Mayhem, obviously they paved the way, you know, and then before that, you know, we have like, you know, Merciful Fate, which some people consider or not, but I will admit sometimes the raw shit just gets on my nerves. I like listen, is something that you really need to be in the mood for. Darkspace, however, this cosmic fucking atmospheric black metal shit. They have an EP with one song that's like 42 minutes. And I didn't think I was gonna have, you know, because I have, what's it called? And there goes my phone again. I have a very short attention span to life. I didn't think I was going to be able to listen through any of the Darkspace songs, even though I do like the style of music. Darkspace 2 is a 47-minute and 11-second song. I listened to it while doing this face. Annoyed. I feel like I'm saying annoyed. Annoyed? Annoyed? I know, because it's in French. That's why, you know, they speak French too in Switzerland. I think it really does translate to the word annoyed, okay? It's definitely a style of like, you know, of like it sings about death and reflections on life and everything like that. It's just straight out black metal. I don't really think it's more on the Satanism side or anything like that. I think it's just more like hating life and, you know, reflecting on everything. And then that's just what I kind of got from it. Yeah, because I'm looking at the full-length album, My Hate for This World. I can relate to it. So it's a relatable album for sure for me. So yeah, and I believe, is this a solo project? Doesn't really say. I don't think it's a solo project. I only see it with a guy, that's why I don't see any other. Anyways, they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 full-length albums. And again, I always have a playlist. Don't be surprised that you see me delete them afterwards. But if you go on my Spotify, I have some of the bands saved on there. If I was able to find them on Spotify, you could go ahead, save them on your profiles or whatever. Because in a couple months I'll just end up deleting them. I still have the Chile one on there though. Forlet Sires. I just feel like I'm saying everything wrong. Anyways, a band more on like the mystical, magical side. Is very like medievalish kind of sounding. But it's like a death metal band though. It's like a death metal band. An atmospheric kind of like doom black metal band. Not bad, especially because I'm not really into anything doom related. You guys already know that. You guys already know I'm not really into doom, whatever that pig squealing one is called, slam, and I'm not really into, oh my god, what's the other one? Prog metal, there we go. I'm not really into prog metal. They have a couple full lengths, not bad. I mean, I think the Holy one was like the one that was like the most popular, so I do have a couple of those songs saved on if you guys want to listen to them. This was a band I was surprised I enjoyed, Paleface Swiss. At first I didn't, from the looks of it, yes, I'm a judgmental prick, I didn't think they were a metal band. I thought they were just some, I don't know, like, I don't know what I thought they were, but I just didn't think they were a metal band at first. I just saw like the videos, I just thought maybe they just had the name Swiss in there and that's it. And finally I clicked on it, I was like, oh, they really are from Switzerland, okay. Think that they actually were, but yeah, they are. Paleface Swiss is like an interesting, it's like, I want to say it's like new metal, but there's a lot of like, it's like new metal, but also like has deathcore in it, in my opinion. They have the drops for sure. But definitely this was a fun, energetic, like just feel the wrath type of music. I did enjoy this band a lot. I'm glad I finally caved in. I was like, can we just click and see who the fuck these guys are? And yeah, they really were from Switzerland. I was like, okay. They have a really good what's it called, collaboration. I don't think it was a split. It's called Lost in the Dark, but it's with a different band. Oh my, with Left to Suffer. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk more about Samael because I think I already like kind of broke you guys by talking how much I love, especially because I did a whole video on it with what's it called, Metal in the Occult. So you guys want to just see that video, go ahead. But they're obviously like legends. And oh, you know what, actually let's talk a little bit, because apparently I pissed somebody off on the Jubilee2 world. Okay, so about 7 months ago I did a video on Metal in the Occult on Samael, right? And I had said, you know, because we all know I suck at taking notes or whatever, I was saying something, I believe it was founded by a couple of brothers, and I believe they started around this year. I can't remember the year, but I said like roughly what year it would have been that they start. This motherfucker, he was like, they started in the 80s. Morphine and Zai are brothers. They were the start of the second wave. Ceremony came out in 94. They changed the dark wave with the album Passage. Been into them since Blood Ritual in 92. Amazing band. I'm petty, so I'm reading this out loud to you what I think he might have like meant it in, and then it's just the fact is like I said those things, I just wasn't sure if they were correct, and he made sure to correct me. So I'm like, here you go, I'm gonna give you some of the limelight, you're welcome. I just fucking hate when they do that. It's just like let me correct you, or like I'll say something sometimes and they have to basically repeat what I said. Like I've had that happen to me. I forgot, it was like the one where I was talking about That Metal Show. Some guy came in there and just repeated everything I said. I'm like, I just said that. I didn't really know if I wanted to talk about Eluvite. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right. Eluvite. Anyways, great fucking band. It's like a folk metal band, and then they sing in the extinct language, Gaulish, I believe it's called. The hurdy-gurdy's in it all the time. Fucking love it, man. I've been a fan of them for like 8 years, I think. Love them. They definitely had a change in like lineups already, which is kind of sad. So I haven't really been up to date with the newest stuff, to tell you the truth. I don't think I've been. Oh yeah, they came out with Alwyn, and I haven't even heard that one yet. Attignados. Oh my god, 2019. It's been a while. I need to catch up for sure. Okay, yeah. So that was the last one I listened to. It was probably one of the bands that kind of opened up Switzerland to me, you know, because I was like, oh my god, you always hear, you know, I want to say when I first got into metal around the world, like, you know, I was just going all over the place with metal music at that time, so that's why I decided to do this, because I was like, holy shit, there's these bands from Switzerland, what the fuck. You heard about, like, yeah, the Norwegian black metal scene, you heard about, like, you know, the British heavy wave of metal or whatever, then obviously the thrash bands here from the US and all that stuff, but as soon as, like, you know, I started getting, like, invested into more of these bands, I was like, holy shit, it's from Switzerland, what the fuck. So yeah, so it's definitely, I want to say this was one of the bands that opened up the gateway to this series. So anyways, I don't need to really talk about them that much. I know a lot of people know who they are. They're one of the really popular bands. They almost have like 1 million listeners on Spotify. So anyways, yeah, thanks you guys for watching. The next video is going to be Hungary. This is for you, Lonnie, because I know you really wanted Hungary in the last time when I had the vote poll. So we're just going to go straight to there. Salut. I only have my juggie. It's filled with water, not whiskey, I promise. I'll see you guys in the next video.